$20,400. That's the price someone just paid in July of 2025 for a Morgan dollar that looks, well, let's just say not quite right. At first glance, you recognize the design, Lady Liberty, the bold lettering, the classic look of the Morgan series, but then your eye shifts, and suddenly you realize this coin isn't centered, not even close. This isn't damaged, this isn't wear. This is what collectors call an off-center strike. And in this case, it's dramatic, a full 20% off-center. That means when this coin was struck, the blank planche wasn't seated properly between the dies. Instead of the design landing neatly on the surface, it was shifted way off to the side, leaving part of the coin completely blank. And that's the kind of mistake that gets collectors buzzing, because with Morgan dollars, especially from 1921, you expect uniformity, you expect the same perfect alignment over and over. Millions were made that year, the last year of Morgan dollar production, but out of all those pieces, this one slipped through the cracks. It's a factory error, frozen in silver. Now, what makes this particular example even more impressive is that it's not just off centers, it's uncirculated, graded MS62 by NGC. That means the coin didn't spend time rattling around in pockets or bags. The surfaces are still bright with strong details, and the error itself is crystal clear. Take a closer look at the obverse. Lady Liberty's face is shifted, almost leaning toward the edge, with a wide crescent of blank space cutting through the coin. That empty arc of silver is striking. It's the part where no design touched the planche at all. Flip it over, and the reverse tells the same story. The eagle is forced off to one side, wings cropped, as if squeezed into the wrong spot. That blank crescent and misaligned strike are exactly what collectors want in an error like this. Too small of a shift, and it doesn't stand out. Too extreme, and part of the date might vanish. But here, you've got the sweet spot. The date, 1921, is still visible. The major details are intact, yet the misalignment is dramatic enough to stop you in your tracks. Imagine holding this coin in your hand back in 1921. You would have known instantly something was off. Maybe you would have tossed it aside. Maybe you would have saved it as a curiosity. Either way, it survived a century, and when it hit the auction block in July 2025, it brought serious money. Now, let's pause for a second. Why did collectors go crazy for coins like this? After all, it's wrong, it's imperfect. But that's exactly the appeal. Out of the millions of perfectly struck Morgans, only a tiny handful show errors this bold. Each one is unique. Each one tells the story of a mechanical slip at the mint, and when you add rarity, condition, and a popular design like the Morgan dollar, that's a recipe for value. And that value was confirmed at auction. This off-center Morgan dollar sold for $20,400. Think about that. A coin worth $1 at face value sold for over $20,000, all because of a mistake. That's the beauty of coin collecting. Sometimes perfection means everything, but other times imperfection is what makes a coin priceless. So remember this one. A 1921 Morgan dollar struck 20% off center, graded MS62, just sold in July 2025 for $20,400. Proof that even mistakes can become masterpieces.